what is freedom to you?
Freedom to me, I feel like, is the ability to, for the majority of your life, do what you want to do, to
Mm,
live most of your life in a manner that you want to live it, doing the things you want to do, being surrounded by the people you want in your life. Just the ideal of this is my life, and like when you look around it, it's set up the way you want it to be set up.
mm.
And I just feel the reason I'm so passionate about it is because I feel the average person can't say that, and like I feel like that should be number one in this life, is to be able to be like, yeah, this is the life I designed and this is the life I want. Because if you can't say that, well, then like what are we doing? Why am I here if a majority of my life, my time is spent doing things I don't want to do with people I don't want to be around?
Mm.
What's the point? So yeah, that's what freedom is to me.
I love that. And I think that people, it's not that people can't say that, it's that people don't say that in general because they're not living their best lives. They're not living, doing what they most want to do around the people they want to be with, you know? It's really quite sad, you know? I really think it's um, a beautiful thing that we're having this great resignation and like people are just like fed up with the whole way we've been told we should live our lives, you know?
I agree. I'm totally for the Great Resignation. I always say I'm not so much for it when I get to Wendy's and there's nobody working, so I have to be in the drive-through for 3 hours. But still, I'll make the sacrifices for the greater good. But yeah, I love the fact, and I think and this is a good example I like to use when people are like very down about the current state of the world and things that just keep going on and on. Um, Even in the midst of some very interesting years, we've had like a positive byproduct. No one would have ever thought that at the beginning of 2020, the great resignation and people waking up and being like, you know what? I kind of like being home with my kids and my husband. Like I kind of like working at home and not having to spend 3 hours commuting to the job. You know what I mean? Like no one would have ever thought they would have came out of it. So I think that's like a perfect example of how even in the midst of turmoil and different things going on, there's abundance in the universe that can bring something positive. I'm glad that a lot of people who maybe 2 years ago, thought they had to work a certain way or put up with certain treatment or get paid peanuts, are realizing that I don't have to do that. And that kind of leads into one of my other favorite topics these days is the fact that I think it's never been easier in history to find a way to work where you want to work,
Oh,
work how
hell
you want
yeah.
to work. Side hustle on your own, start an online business. I think it's just never been easier. And
Hmm.
so, as you know, I'm like, all you got to do, the start people is to just go on Google and type in what you want to do. Yeah,
Yeah.
how do I make money without working for nobody? You know what I mean? Just you can put it in as it doesn't have to be proper English.
Google it. Google it. I dare
Well,
you.
just Google that, and I promise you, there will be articles and blog posts and videos. Because
Yeah.
one of the cool things about humanity is we do like to share. So anything, this goes back to what we were saying earlier. Anything um, I'm going through or you're going through, someone else has gone through it. Anything else I want to do or you want to do or anyone wants to do, someone else has gone through it. So it's just like Google it, do
Yeah.
your research, get some freedom.
Yeah. Or put it in the search bar on YouTube because there will be a million videos about it too.
Yeah, I should have said that first. Look on YouTube. If you if you see me, that's click. Let the
Yeah.
ads play. No, I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm joking. But yeah, it's never been. Um, what do they say? Like we have more power in the palm of our hand now than Reagan had. When he was running the free world and his bunker or whatever. It's just it's never been easier to get free, I think. And so
Mhm.
now I think the issue just is getting the word out there, the message out there to people that like you can get free. Like first you got to let people know you're enslaved, because I think you
Right?
have to convince you got to convince people you're on the plantation, and then the next step is be like, hey, it's pretty easy to get off.